In today's video, I am showing off how to turn a C++ project into an EXE using NSIS. So let me show off how it works and then I'll explain how to do it. So we have this ES Fight Poker Demo 1.installer. So this is the program I made. So if we run it, we get this pop-up window here. Welcome to Carbone Dev Fight Poker Demo 1 setup. So click next. You can have a license here if you want. You choose what components to install, you choose where to install them, and then you push install. And then once it's done, you'll see that this little icon appeared on my desktop, and I can run this, and this is my application. So I can open it up, and I can play my poker game I've been working on. Just like so. And then if we want to, I can search up Fight Poker uninstaller right here and run this, which will do the same thing, but all we have to do is uninstall and then it will remove itself from my computer. So the way it works is we have this NSIS script file here that I can open up, and I got this from another YouTube video and then just changed all of the code to work for my project. So I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to see the original video, but I'll explain how it works. So we have this, and what NSIS does is it turns these script files into installer applications. So in here, we set up an app name as Fight Poker Demo 1, so that's what appears here. The company name, Carbone Dev, and then our out file is an ES Fight Poker Installer.exe. So this is like, this creates this, and then this installs your program onto another person's computer. And I will mention, I'm pretty sure this only works for Windows, but I haven't tried it with anything else. And then in here, we have the first one we set up as pages. So this, we have a welcome page, a license page right here, a components page, a directory, and then we set up some more stuff with that. And then down here, we set the language to English, and then this is the most important part. This is where we add what files should be installed onto someone's computer. So I have fightpoker.exe, which is the file generated by Visual Studios. So when you run a Visual Studios project, you can build it. So yeah, this is inside my Visual Studios project here. So when you build a Visual Studios project, you can go 64, release, and there'll be an application here. But if I run this one, it doesn't work, as all the code is there, but none of the assets, so none of the textures, none of the shaders, and none of the fonts are there. So I take this file and install it on their computer. I install the icon, which is that little icon you saw up there, and then I install all the shaders, I install all my fonts, and then all of my textures. So that is how, this is what the installer actually does. It sets this all up on their computer, and it sets it up in a separate directory, and then down here it creates a desktop shortcut to that, and it also creates a app shortcut so you could look it up in here too. And then once it's done with that, it also creates an uninstaller right here, and then it creates a shortcut to it as well. And then that's the end of the installer. And for the uninstaller, it's very similar. It pretty much does the same thing, except we just delete all the files instead of adding them. So we delete Fight Poker, icon, license, all the fonts, all the textures, and all the shaders. And then we delete the uninstaller itself. And that is the end of it. And then you take that txt file, and you can go compile nscript, and it will run, and then it will create an installer. So we could delete this to show off it actually working, compile nscript, close, and it reappears. So that's how it works. I'll leave a link to the description to the original video if you want to see that. And if you want to see what project I actually built and built the installer for, you should click on this video here where I explain exactly that. And until next time, see ya.